Coronation Street's Underworld has a new owner, and it's a returning soap legend, according to eagle-eyed fans. The iconic Knicker Factory has been a mainstay on the ITV soap since 1997, having been established by Mike Baldwin, Johnny Briggs. Fast forward to 2007, and current owner Carla Connor, Alison King, took over, steering the ship ever since. Over the years, several familiar faces have clocked in at Underworld, including legends like Haley Cropper, Julie Hesmondhouse, Emily Bishop, Eileen Derbyshire, and Janice Battersby, Vicky Entwistle. At present, Sarah Platt, Tina O'Brien, holds the managerial reins, while locals like Izzy Armstrong, Cherilee Houston, Bestie Swain, Sydney Martin, who started this year, and Fizz Brown, Jenny McAlpine, keep the machines humming as the business machinists. However, Underworld has recently been rocked by serious drama after Sarah's meeting with a major client, Eli, went disastrously wrong, reports the Daily Star. During the meeting, Eli was left seething when he discovered that Sarah's boyfriend is Kit Green, Jacob Roberts, who had previously made him late by insisting on searching his car for parking illegally. Sarah then kicked Kit out and locked Eli in the office to finish her pitch. However, she was left gobsmacked when she later discovered that Eli was planning to report her for sexual harassment, seeking revenge. In Friday's episode, August 21st, the factory was dealt another blow when Carla confessed that she had agreed to a whopping 40% discount with Eli. To add insult to injury, Carla then revealed to Sarah that their other clients were now demanding discounts too, with Underworld now facing drama and financial woes. Fans are speculating that it's only a matter of time before a new owner steps in. On a Corey Facebook fan page, one viewer shared, "Unpopular opinion, but I'd put money on Underworld getting a new owner soon." Another fan suggested Eva Price, Catherine Tilsley, who is set to return to the soap later this year. They commented, "I'd like Eva to take it over maybe. She's coming back soon." A third chimed in, "Yeah, Eva would be good. She worked there before too." Eva's comeback to Coronation Street was confirmed last month, and she won't be returning alone. Alongside Eva will be her partner Ben Driscoll, Aaron McCusker, and his meddlesome mother Maggie, Pauline McLean. They called it the heartbeat of the street, the thrum of Underworld's machines, the clack of needles like a kind of stubborn clock, the way the factory smelled faintly of cotton and steam, and promises kept and promises broken. For as long as anyone could remember, the Knicker Factory had been its own small kingdom, the place where livelihoods and loyalties braided together, and the whoosh of the evening shift punctuated the day. Carla Connor had been its queen for as long as many of the residents could remember. Sharp, pragmatic, and allergic to sentiment unless it had practical consequences. She ran Underworld like a business and a battlement, and the cobbles paid tribute. When the trouble began, little at first, then a widening crack, it showed up in the margins. A client demanding a discount. A delivery arriving late. Glitches in the finance spreadsheet that made Sarah Platt's brow crease in a way that read, publicly, like panic. The street noticed this because it notices everything. It told stories and invented motives. It sent theories into the comment threads of fan pages and ordered takeout for people who needed to stay awake and discuss. Underworld's problems were never merely financial in that town. They were personal. On a gray Thursday that threatened rain, Carla sat behind the desk in her office with a mug that had once read Believe and now held lukewarm coffee. The factory hummed below, machines, radios, gossip, and she felt, under everything, a pressure that was less about money than about losing a thing that carried part of her identity. She'd been accused of being too cold, too transactional, too much of a control freak, but no one could deny that the factory had her rhythms stitched into its very structure. To hand it over, that idea felt like giving up a limb. Sarah had been manager for months now, named in a practical solution when Carla had needed a step back after one crisis too many, but last week's meeting with Eli had left her rattled. The pitch had gone wrong when Kit Green, Sarah's chaotic in-love boyfriend, had made a spectacle of himself in the car park and then been discovered to have bogus parking tickets in his glove box. Eli, a man who did business in temper and ledger lines, had flounced from the meeting with a promise to report and ruin. When Carla admitted, proud and beaten, that she'd agreed to a 40% discount to salvage the account, Sarah's face folded into something like shame. Other clients smelled it like blood and water. Soon more discounts came tumbling in like a tide you couldn't stop. It was the sort of domino that bred panic. Rumors spread.